Well, greetings everyone and welcome to another video. This video has me over here in Gibraltar, Pennsylvania, just outside of Birdsboro. And I got the e-bike with me and I'm going to be re-exploring or re-riding a portion of the Schuylkill River Trail. So I am at the Gibraltar parking head here, which is at 724 in Gibraltar Road. In fact, 724 is behind me there, so there is a little parking lot here that I am in. But I am going to be riding the e-bike from here all the way out to and into the city of Reading and heading up past RAC, or Reading Area Community College, where me and RJ had stopped last summer when we were there exploring the trail and checking out the remains of the Schuylkill Canal and everything. So I looked on the map and there is a section of the trail that goes past RAC that goes up around the portions of the city of Reading. I don't know what it's going to be like, what conditions are going to be like once I get there. So if conditions are favorable, I am going to explore that short portion of it. But I just want to get back out here, ride the scooter, and re-ride this portion of the trail. So some of the trail this is going to be my second time on, and parts of this trail is going to be my fourth time on it. So it's a gorgeous day out here. It's almost the middle of October, but it's the middle of the week here, so we shouldn't have too many people on the trail today, but you never know. But it's going to be a gorgeous day for it. So let's get mounted and head on down the trail. And we're off. So this is going to be a nice ride through here. It's a little cool out this morning, that's why I got the hoodie on. This should be close to a 15-mile round trip, maybe 15 to 20 miles, I'm not sure. We'll find out once we get back here. And I highly doubt I'll get lucky and have any trains come by here on the turkey path today. But my other previous video, when I was here in the spring, I had the scooter here and rode from the Angstadt parking lot trailhead down to here and turned around and went back. So this time I'm here in the fall. The leaves are starting to change now. I was up in Northeast Pennsylvania recently to do the Great Northeast Train Show, and the leaves are changing pretty good up there. But within the past week, they really started changing down here. So one thing to update with this trail, in my video from down in Pottstown, last time I was down there, I said in the video that along the Schuylkill River there, just outside of Riverfront Park, there were a bunch of homeless camps, more than what there was last year when I rode there. And I found out recently on the Facebook page I belong to for the trail here, that they now have the area posted that nobody is to have any homeless camps there or anything like that. So having it posted is one thing, actually enforcing it is another. So we'll see if the powers to be actually enforce that and keep that area cleaned up down there. So from here on out, this little path that's here is supposed to be the river trail. So we're going to see how this is through here. And then the former Wilmington and Northern branch of the Reading Railroad and the Schuylkill branch is just over here to the right in those weeds. Used to be used as an industrial spur coming down into the city to serve some businesses in the southern part of the city, but Norfolk Southern decided it wasn't worth their while to service them anymore, so they discontinued it and haven't used the line in a couple years. I don't think it's officially abandoned yet, because I don't see any sections of it that are cut out. So we are coming up on the Buttonwood Street bridge. This may or may not get interesting yet here. So it looks like this used to be a nice area at one time here, but looks like there was some destruction here, vandalism, and I'm pretty sure the canal might be on my left here. There was a sign back there which I'll stop and check out on the way back. Might have been one of the locks there from the looks of it. Looks like there was another lock up here at one time. Pretty sure there was. I'll check that out on the way back. But as you can tell from the area I am in here, there is nobody on this trail. And that's because this is not a good section of the trail to be on. Crossed over 3 tracks. So we are up here at the, might be at the end, I'm not sure yet. I'll have to stop here and check my map, see where we're at. After checking my map, I determined that I was more or less at the end of the Schuylkill River Trail. From where I was at, you'd have to travel on some side streets, and eventually you would meet up with the Union Canal towpath, which you can ride up to Blue Marsh Lake. The Schuylkill River Trail picks up once again in Hamburg, and it is known as the John Bartram Trail. So I decided to turn around and head back and check out those abandoned locks that I passed along the way. So I'm pretty sure this here at one time was real nice, and this is probably one of the locks that's here, or the remains of a lock for the canal, but there's no boards here or anything telling me that there was or wasn't a lock here, but to me it just looks like this would have been the wall of a lock for the canal. So if I can confirm that it was one, it'll be at the bottom of the screen there, but this almost looks like the lock that was up at up there along River Road in Muhlenberg Township when me and RJ were up there and checked out Kelly's Lock and Felix's Dam. This is a portion of the trail that I do not recommend exploring by yourself. So we're coming up on this railroad bridge that is for the Norfolk Southern line that goes into Reading Yard. And should be coming up on where there is maybe another lock down here. So I'll stop here and see if I can get any info off of this board that's here. So there is the board, but unfortunately it has been vandalized and just hasn't been kept up with over the years. So I think it's called talking about the Grice family or Grice family, connecting business and history. So I'm not quite sure what that's all about, but here is this other wall that runs along here, and this does look like this could have been another lock here, because looking at this almost looks like the footprint of a canal. So again, if I find out any more information, I'll put it at the bottom of the screen if there was a lock here and what lock number it was. Yeah, there is a bicycler. Another person on the trail. First bicycler I saw, or cyclist I should say, maybe that's easier to pronounce, that I encountered on here, other than the female walking along the trail there and those two guys that were on those motorized whatever they were there, which you're not supposed to have on here. That's definitely a no-no. But anyway, I was standing here and I was swapping out batteries in the camera, and I just happened to come over here and look, and if you can see it where my finger is there is a well-defined footprint of a wall. So there is no doubt in my mind that this here was a lock. You can see it going all the way down there. So both of these areas that I was at here with these walls were locked. Now I just got to figure out what numbers they were. So I was surprised to find another cyclist on here. But this is definitely not one of the better sections of the trail. But we're coming back out of the mess, for lack of a better term, and coming back down towards Reading Area Community College. So yeah, the abandoned rail line is right here in these tall weeds, if you can see it. But yes, this was also part of the Pennsylvania Railroad too. So, like I said, there's places where they ran right next to each other, and this is one of them. Of course, from looking at the lay of the land here, it looks like there could have been more than one track in here too. The other part that gives it away is the dark ground, that fine coal silt. So I think while we're here, we are going to go down on this trail, which I think takes us around the river. So this might take us down to Canal Street, maybe, where the remains of that swinging bridge is. So this trail that we're on here is actually supposed to be a link from the Schuylkill River Trail to the Neversink Mountain Trails. But I believe one section of it down here is washed out. Yep, and we are not going any further. I do not trust this. So we are going to turn around and head back and get back on the actual river trail, because I don't trust this area right here. Thought maybe I could get down there to Canal Street, but I don't feel comfortable. So we're gonna backpedal it and get back on the trail. All right, so here's a board that's got some information on it that's not too damaged badly, or should I say not vandalized too bad. But this is just talking about the canal basins and some of the boat yards. And apparently there were some boat yards here in Reading that if you needed to service your boat when you were going up or down the canal here, they had some here. So this area here was actually called the Port of Reading. So you had Port Clinton, Port Carbon, the Port of Reading. So as I said before, there is a lot of history up and down the Schuylkill River here, and lots of remains to be found if you know what you're looking for and know where to look. So there is another board talking about the mules that were used on the canal. Bring your own mules or use a few from their team of 650 mules that the Schuylkill Navigation Company had for the canal. So you can pause the video and read the information there. So far I put 10.7 miles on this trip today since we left down there in Gibraltar. So while we're here, and I got plenty of battery, we're going to go and we are going to go off the Schuylkill River Trail. And we are now getting on the Angora Nature Trail. I think it's Angora. So one thing I'm going to stop here and show you is the bridge that's there. This is where the former Wilmington and Northern Schuylkill Valley or Schuylkill Line branch of the Reading Railroad came through, because up there on that on the bridge there it says 1918. So this went over and crossed over the Schuylkill River and went up along the trail there where we were. But interesting fact, and I'm going to try and explore that area sometime with another person. Maybe RJ will come with me on it. Where the bridge used to cross over the Schuylkill River, there was a train accident there and something happened with one of the cars being too high or something, but it struck part of the bridge and it collapsed into the river, leaving cars in the river and other cars stranded, so they couldn't get to the Reading yard. So what they had to do was they had to come back here and build a ramp somewhere in this area to get the cars onto the Pennsylvania Railroad to get them over to Reading yard. So there you can see it. 1918 was when that bridge was put in. So I'm not sure how many tracks were in here, if there were 3 tracks along here or what, but they would have continued straight on through over there. And somewhere over here, I don't know if there was some kind of quarry there or some kind of industrial thing. I'll have to look at some old photographs again. But that is an area I want to explore and walk down along the river there on the old railroad bed to where the bridge was. The only thing that's remaining there is the abutments and the one pillar in the middle of the river. So we'll see if this trail is okay to travel on. Hopefully we won't run into any sketchy stuff along the way here, but we're passing under the Pennsylvania Railroad. And I also think this was a rail line at one time too, that came down here and serviced something over here around Angelica Park. So this is Angelica Creek that is going to be on my left-hand side here. Used to be Angelica Lake over here, but they tore the dam out years ago. We are on the backside of the Berks County Fire Training Center. Spent many times at that facility when I was in the fire service. There's some local artists back there that are beautifying the bridge. And this is a nice area over here. I'll have to stop here and check this out. I think this might be the nature preserve that's here from the looks of it. Looks like they have a disc golf course here. So I believe this is actually part of Alvernia University. So there is the information board talking about the trail. And shows a picture right there of the dam breach at Angelica Lake in 2001 and what it looks like today. So you can pause the video there if you want to read the information about it, about the history of this site. It's a nice little area over here, this park. Lots of wetlands here to look at nature. Never knew this place existed. All right, so we're going to go back down here and get back on the river trail. After we cross over Angelica Creek and go underneath the bridges again. So that bridge we passed under was the bridge that was washed out from that tropical storm back in 2001 when the dam breached. So that is not the original bridge. So there is information on the Philadelphia and Reading Railroad Company talking about the end of the canal system. So if you want to pause the video and read information on that there, you can. So there is one of the bridge abutments for the original bridge that was here, because this here would have been the part of the Wilmington and Northern line before this bridge was put in, and they got rid of the Wilmington and Northern line. And over here, there you can see the old telegraph pole, or insulator tree as RJ likes to call them. Still has the wires on it, and it has plenty of insulators on it yet. And then right there is another one of the bridge abutments there, if you can see it. So there was two lines here at one time, I believe. One continued straight that way, and then this probably would have been the line for the Wilmington and Northern that went into the city there. Because I think I have an old aerial photograph of when both bridges were here, and if I can find that, I will insert it in the video here. And then up here, I'll stop, and you can see the abutments, which I think I showed before, of the original Pennsylvania Railroad bridge that was there. So there is one of the abutments for the original steel bridge that was here. In fact, all these bridges along here, the original bridges were steel or iron, whatever you want to call it. And then they went and built the cement bridges here. But there's a couple other abutment or parts of the bridge over there, but they're in the middle of the river that you can't see them or anything. But yeah, there's one of the pillars. So we are coming back up the hill, and we'll be getting back on the river trail again. Well, that's going to wrap it up for this video of me re-exploring the Schuylkill River Trail, Thun Trail section up there from Gibraltar up through the city of Reading, in that section I wasn't on before there, that sketchy section, and the river trail there, which was cut short for some reasons, but and also checking out the Angelica Trail, which connects up to the Schuylkill River Trail. I did not know that that trail existed there, and that nature center. It was pretty neat just riding around there and checking things out. So hopefully you enjoyed the video and everything. Today was with, can't say today went totally incident free. In the beginning of the video, before I even started recording, I dropped my phone and cracked the screen, so now I am currently sitting here waiting for it to get repaired. Luckily I have insurance on it, and there's a store down here in Pottstown that actually you walk in and they fix it right on the spot. It takes about an hour to do, so that's what I'm doing, sitting here in the parking lot waiting for that to get done and making the outro to this video. So if you did like the video, please give it the thumbs up. Also, if you just found the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button down there if you like the content that I'm bringing to you. And if you are a subscriber and want to be notified when I upload new content to YouTube, you can ring the bell down there in the corner as well. And again, thank you to all the subscribers on here and the other social media platforms that I'm on, and that's Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. So until next time, it's have a ball and do it all. We'll see you soon.